Hi, it's Ronick from Ask.Audio Mag. I'm here with Dan from Roland. Hey Dan.
Hi, how's it going?
Really good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
Cool. We're at the Brighton Music Conference 2015, and we're here to look at the new JD XA synthesizer that I believe is coming out in July?
July, yeah, should be end of July.
Cool, okay, well, I'd love you to show us some of its tricks.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, I mean, basically what the JD XA is, it's a crossover digital synthesizer, so similar to the JD XI, but what we've got here is 4 analog parts. So each analog part can have 2 separate oscillators. And then on top of that, you've got a digital section as well, where you've got each part can have 3 partials. So you can get some really massive synth sounds going along. So if we start here with just an empty patch, just go down to 1 oscillator. So that's our sawtooth wave. We have square wave. Then we have offset square with pulse width. Then we've got our triangle wave. And these are just dry oscillators at the moment. So then we've got our sine wave. So on layer 2 together, you just bring up the volume of oscillator 2. Oscillator 2, and then we've got control over the pitch. And then we've got coarse pitch adjustment as well. If we want to add some reverb to that. And that's just 1 of 4 parts. So if I want to turn that off quickly, we can go to the second section, select it, and I've got that whole procedure I can go through again. So if I wanted to start with a couple of sine waves together, then add those 2 together, so turn both parts on. So that's 2 of the 4 parts. So I can go through that process 4 times and run that in monophonic, and then also add the digital sections as well. Or if I want 4-note polyphony, we've got polystack there. So if I hit that button, that then makes part 1 into a 4-note polyphony. And then on top of that, obviously we've got loads of really cool built-in delay effects. We stick the arpeggios with some keyhole. And then we can now mess with the filter. So you've got 3 types of low-pass filter, which will self-oscillate. You can hear there's absolutely no stepping whatsoever. Really nice smooth filters. So that's low-pass filter 1. This is number 2. A bit warmer. And then 3 is my favourite. It's quite grimy. And then on top of that, we've obviously got the next one. We've got high pass filter, really high, really tight, and then we've got band pass filter. Just go through the bands. So some really, really powerful sounds, and that's just running at the moment in polystack mode with basically 2 oscillators. So if I go through some of the presets here. We go to bang 1, give you an idea of a really big. The other cool thing actually that I forgot to mention is that you've got pitch and modulation on lever, but you've also got the wheel controls. So if you want to set the modulation where you like it and leave it, you can do that. These can also be assigned to any control that are within the menu, so you can do whatever you want with it internally.
This looks really, really impressive. So
I genuinely absolutely. I mean, like, I like all of our products, obviously, but like this is the one that takes the biscuit for me. I really, really enjoy it. Yeah.
Will it come in different number of keys variations?
At this point, we only have this version available. Who knows? In the future, you know, the geniuses at our lab in Japan, they may well come up with something different. But another couple of cool things to mention, actually, for your analog purists, there is a separate analog output. So if you want to remain completely in the analog domain, you can have a stereo left and right out from the back. We've got 2 CV outputs and gate outputs as well. So if you've got any semi-modular synths that you want to actually trigger that don't have obviously MIDI or USB in, you can quite easily set them up through there separately. So you can have 2 separate ones working as well.
So will this be able to sync with the System 1M?
At the moment, obviously you can sync them with MIDI and normal sort of tempo clock, but at the moment it doesn't have IRA link because the JD series is from a different section of Roland, so it's not the same section as IRA. So there's no IRA link at the moment. Again, they might take the decision to make that happen, but yeah, it will sync very easily with anything that's got the MIDI clock in it.
And well, the question I'm going to ask now is the price. What kind of price are we?
1549 is recommended. When they come out, I think it's in fact a fantastic price for something that has that many analog oscillators. It's so powerful with so much stackability, and with it being quite portable, very light, and you have aftertouch on the keys as well. So there's not much there that will really be competitive.
And that's in GBP. Do you know about US dollar price?
I'm not sure actually with the exchange rate, to be honest with you. Actually, David might know that because he has the sort of the exchange rate in his head a bit better than I do. But yeah, that's 1549, is it?
We'll put it in the article, no problem.
Cool. The other thing actually is quite cool to mention. It has 16-step sequencer. It's really easy to use. You can use it in a similar way like the TR8 step sequence mode, or you've got real-time record mode. And that's 8 parts for the internal, 8 parts from external as well.
Thank you so much for this demo. It looks really impressive. I love the red, of course, and I can see why it's a bit different to the IRA because that's the green. So I kind of knew there was a bit of difference there. Yeah. No, it's all good. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks very much.